Happy morning, my dear children. Welcome to Elga online class. Today we have to cover Unit 3 and Day 16. From today's class, I will play the CRL Unit Recap. Do you have a book? Means you have to take that. After that, you have to complete your worksheets from today itself from this Unit 3. I will play the CRL now. Unit Recap. Just you have to utilize this opportunity which are that we learned from this unit. Are you ready? Great. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Great.
Hello students. Let's do a quick recap of all the things we have learned in this unit. The theme of this unit was information technology. First, in phonics, we read and wrote words with different silent letter sounds. We also practiced reading passages with such words. Here are a few words with different silent letter sounds. Let's observe and read the words one by one. Scissors, descent, right, rep, knee, knock, cologne, gnaw, straight, naughty, design, assign, thought, fought. In whole words, we revised a few words from previous levels. Here are a few examples. Received, brought, usual, behind, various, etc. We also learned about synonyms and antonyms of different words in whole words. We learned to match words with the synonyms or antonyms and also wrote sentences using them. A synonym is a word or phrase that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word or phrase. For example, stairs, steps, make, build, hot, heated. A word or phrase that is the opposite of another word or phrase is called its antonym. For example, bitter, sweet, polite, rude, several, few. In grammar, we understood how the form of the verb changes according to when the action is taking place. The form of the tense can be simple, continuous, or perfect. We used this timeline to do so. We also learned about irregular verbs. For regular verbs, we simply add d or ed when it is in the past tense. When an irregular verb is in the past tense, the whole form of the verb changes. Also, when an irregular verb is in the perfect tense form, we change it as has or had or will have plus the past participle form of the verb according to the time we are using it for, present, past or future. For example, the past form of the irregular verb bite is bit, which is a change in its form. If we had to use its past perfect form, it will be had bitten. In reading and listening comprehension, we learned some new concepts. These were fact and opinion, main idea and details, cause and effect, and drawing conclusions. Let's look at the first concept, differentiating between fact and opinion. A fact is a statement that you can prove to be true or false. An opinion is a statement that says what someone thinks or feels. Let's see an example from the world that fits in our pockets. The fact is that the system provides information about the geographical location of places or objects on the earth. We can prove that what is on the left is the definition of GPS by reading the article. But not everyone may have the same feeling about mobile phones having become our own personal genies. It cannot be proven. It is only what someone feels. Next, we learned about the main idea and details of an article. The main idea tells about. We support the main idea by adding details. We use clues to find the main idea, and then we fill the house diagram with the main idea and supporting details. Here are the clues to find the main idea. First, we read the title. Then, we note down important words that are used the most in the article. Then, we spot supporting details or ideas that will lead us to the main idea. Like this, we can form the main idea. Now, cause and effect. A cause is an incident or an action that makes something happen, or the reason why something happens. The effect is the outcome or result of a cause. Let's look at an example from the article, Don't Search, Google It. The cause was that Google gave the right to information without any barrier. Because of this, the effect was that this information is now used by more than 300 crore people. Finally, we learned about drawing conclusions. A conclusion means what we finally think about something. We can think and draw our own conclusions about an article by using facts and opinions from it. We drew conclusions by dividing our thoughts into these three columns. What did I know from before? And what is the new information I have learned? Finally, we asked, what do I think now? This is how we were able to draw conclusions. We also went through and learned the vocabulary words given at the end of every story in the SR. For writing, we first read about parts of a newspaper article from the SR. Then, we practiced writing newspaper articles together. Lastly, we read our newspaper articles using correct pronunciation, voice modulation, and gestures. We use this table with the 5 parts of a newspaper article to ideate and draft our own articles. These are the headline, the byline, the main paragraph, the supporting paragraph, and the conclusion or closing. That's all we have covered in this unit. I hope this helped you catch up with all the new things we have learned this time. Bye.
Yeah, great, my dear children. This is very useful too from this unit 3 information technology unit. Okay, let us, you have to go through this. After that you have to complete the worksheets. Okay, after that you have to conduct the quizzes, attend the quizzes today. Okay, bye, thank you, happy learning.